Hello everyone, John Drennen, Sales Manager at Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. And today I am with the one and only Jenn Ty with Flow Massage Therapy. She is the owner and founder of her business. So thank you very much, Jenn, for coming in today.
Thank you very much, John, for this opportunity to introduce myself to everybody.
Perfect. So Jenn, what drew you to massage therapy?
Well, it's kind of a long story, but I'll shorten it a bit. I come from a family of doctors who all expected me after college to fill out an application to med school and attend. But I decided to take a detour and go to Wall Street. Don't tell me why, it just felt right. But even during my tenure on Wall Street, I never lost my curiosity or passion for good health. And after many years on Wall Street and retiring from Wall Street, I looked for a new path and a new journey to endeavor on. And so I took a lot of small, odd jobs. And it wasn't until I came back to Vegas and I was part-time in an adult daycare, taking care of people with Alzheimer's, neuromuscular diseases, etc. I ran into a little old lady. And she came up to me and she said, "Touch me here." So I said, "Okay, how you doing?" The next day she sent somebody else in and she said, "Touch me here." So I said, "Okay." By the third day, something was wrong. In my mind, something was wrong. And I went up to her and I said, "What's going on? Why are you sending all these people for me to touch?" And she said, "When you touch me, I feel better."
Wow.
A light bulb went off in my head and I was like, okay, I'm not going back to med school. Let me see what massage school looks like. I went to check out some schools the next day here in Vegas, found one by the second day, and on the third day I was enrolled, and here we are.
Voila.
New chapter, new history.
Yeah, I love it. You know what, and that's what it's all about. You literally touch people. You heal people. I actually had an accident, broke my elbow a couple years ago, went TCU. You not only took care of me during that time, but gave me the different things I should do on a daily basis.
Right.
And significantly better. I could barely even move my hand. And once again, you are a healer. Tell us a story of a client maybe you worked with who changed the way you work and the way you think about massage therapy. And
when I was going through school, we have to work with a lot of different clients. Mm-hmm. All different sorts of bodies. And it's almost like an emergency room of people coming in with just different issues, not just stress, not just relaxation, but real physical issues. And I had one Vietnam veteran.
Oh my.
Who walked in, bent over, and when I went to work on his legs, he literally had an open wound, a gash that had scarred over the whole length of his calf. And he had been a client of the school on a weekly basis for years. And I worked on that man. Even though he was only assigned to me for an hour, I worked on that man for an hour because I was determined to try to undo the pain that he had been going through since the Vietnam War.
Wow.
And he changed my life because in doing so with that intention, that man walked out of my massage room straight and proud.
Wow. Wow.
That changed my life. And so it changed my point of view in what was I here for? What did I go to school for? And what is my purpose and mission today in my business?
Love it. Once again, I go back to the healing. You literally changed this guy's life. What do you hope to share with a client besides the relaxation and reduction of stress in their life?
My greatest wish and what my team does and why I've chosen these specific people to work with me is because of the following. When people come to us, they're not just bodies. They're not just inanimate pieces of meat that live, breathe, and function on our table. They're actually complicated beings. And so there is no routine that we employ when we work with people, whether it be 60, 90, or 120 minutes, okay? There is no routine way of reviewing their bodies or giving them exercises, whatever. Every person we see is on an individual basis. And every person we see, you may say to me, oh, I have a shoulder injury, right? But my people may look at them and say, Jen, no, it's in their hips, it's in their foot, actually something's happening in their abs or their neck. And the last thing they really touch is where you have that issue.
Well, we talked about that. You said I was all out of alignment.
Right.
And part of the issue for my inability to heal as fast as I thought I would was the fact that I was out of alignment, and you weren't even working on my elbow and my hand. You were working on my hips and things like that. So 100%, somebody comes in, 10 people come in and say, I have a shoulder injury. You're going to treat each and every one of them differently based upon other things that you see in your expertise.
Exactly. And so what we do, I call spa therapeutic.
Okay.
It's not just me coming up to you and just petting you, all right? I can certainly do that, and there are a lot of people who need that TLC because, like an Alzheimer's patient, they lack that human contact, and that human contact with intention on their bodies actually is very therapeutic, okay? It's not just a slam, bam, thank you, ma'am sort of thing. So I choose to work with the people that work on my team because for them, this is a lifelong calling. This is a purpose. They work with intention. And our learning hasn't ended just because we've become massage therapists and we have the license. I, along with my people, we're constantly learning. I've had massage therapists work with me who were massage therapists for 15 years and then went on to become nurses. So they no longer work with me. But imagine while they're taking classes for nursing, they're using that information, on the table. I have somebody who is a master's degree in anatomy and dissected bodies. So imagine that information being used when they're working on a body too. I have people who are personal trainers, certified personal trainers. I allow people to basically choose their passion and apply it to what they're doing.
Love it. I love it. So you're talking about we and team. So talk to me about your team. The different things how do they work with the clients? Also, I know for a fact that this is a travel business for you. So you actually will go to people's offices, businesses. So explain a little bit about how that team works and tell me about the logistics of, going to people's businesses or homes to give them their massages.
Every massage session begins with a basic intake. That intake is a conversation with me, whether it be 5, 10, 15 minutes to determine what are your goals, what are your needs, and who are the best people on the team to manage that, okay? I have people who are excellent at lymphatic drainage or pregnancy massages. I have people who are excellent working with the geriatric crowd and doing some massage rehabilitative work with them, okay? I like to say that in a way, I'm an ambulance chaser because I work with a PI attorney, Marcus Berg, Mossberg, the only PI attorneys I work with. And that is like head-on collision, trauma, etc. And that's me and another person on my team.
Okay, good.
So you may start off with, let's say, Sasha. And then Sasha will come to me and say, hey, Jen, they need a little bit more work on XYZ, maybe Natasha would be better for that or you would be better for that. And so you're working with a group of people, you're not working with one person exclusively.
I love that.
So you get a whole array of points of view versus just one.
You're the one-stop shop, but you don't do it all. And I love that. Fairway Mortgage, licensed in all 50 states. I'm personally licensed in 18. I have a bunch of different certifications to do a bunch of different loans. But when I can't do the loans, what do? I refer them out within our network.
Exactly.
And the close-knit network that I have and the close-knit network that you have. So, Jen, you've done amazing things for so many people that I know. You've done amazing things for me. I just want to thank you very much for coming in today. It's been such a pleasure, and I'm so glad that we can get your message out there. Once again, this is not a job. This is your passion. You could have done so many different things when you retired from Wall Street, and you followed that, kind of that doctor road, but you took a little turn here and a little turn there, and look at you. You're highly successful. I've not heard one negative thing about you and your team. I mean, I'm so blessed to have you as a dear friend.
Thank you very much, John. I feel the exact same way. You are my go-to for everything in mortgages and then again some.
And thank you so much.